Hey, we're gonna go through this video like you are a first-time buyer and I am your friend as a realtor, and I'm gonna give it to you straight up, the process of buying a house. Your first step is gonna be to find a lender. As we know, they do the pre's, whether pre-qualified, pre-approval. I do not know your financial situation unless you are going to put in a cash offer, and then I will need proof of funds, and that's the only thing that I'm going to be able to see. So if you're worried about hiring a realtor that's your friend because you don't want them to know your business, I'm not gonna know your business unless there is something absolutely dire or something that, has to be disclosed type of thing, but there is confidentiality, and I'm not gonna know any of that. Your lenders are gonna be the people that you talk to about money. They are gonna be the ones that are gonna help you, like you can get, you have your appraisal, which is them saying the loan to value ratio. You have your regular inspections, which is on my part, but there are certain things that they can get waived for you. Then, once you know how much you can afford, you are going to talk to a realtor, whether that be somebody that you know through referrals, somebody that you know through reviews, or you can start going to open houses. They are a great time, and that way you can see if you actually mesh in real life with somebody that you want to hire, that you trust with your biggest asset, even if, your first biggest asset. One of the things that we're going to give you is a working with real estate agent brochure, and this is just to clarify, who the realtor is working for. From there, there's a buyer's agency agreement. These days in North Carolina, we have a form, it's called 220, because we're not requiring sellers to pay your buyer's agent compensation anymore. That is all negotiable. And again, when it comes to numbers and money and affordability, that's something that your lender can help you with. We have a due diligence period, and we have a beautiful brochure for that. And we also have our earnest money deposit. Due diligence is non-refundable unless the seller breaches. Earnest money is a little less risky and can be refunded, and this is going to sit in an escrow account where this is going to be straight up paid to the seller as soon as possible. Okay, and if you want these brochures, just let me know. I can send you links, I can send them to you in real life, and we can have coffee or tea at the office. Due diligence period in North Carolina, we are paying the sellers up front because they are taking their house off the market so that you can look through it. And from there, during your time period, you do your home inspections. The costs for these, also up front, are usually around $400 to $600. We just had one for a townhouse last Monday, and it was only $425. That is going to come out of pocket up front. And also, if you are a VA, you're gonna have to do a pest inspection, which is $75, not so bad. And then again, the appraisal, which is usually around $500 to $600. But if I've had a VA loan that was able to get it reimbursed, I've had people able to get, first-time buyers asked and told the truth about their financial situation and they got it waived. That's a possibility. Another cost, we're gonna have costs at the table at closing, and this is gonna explain everything about closing, just in case your attorney doesn't have that type of process. We have it ahead of time. If you want to know about it, again, I can send you a link. We could sit down in real life and we could just scroll through these. I mean, these things are amazing, and we have more than this. I just wanted to give a visual to the words that I'm saying. There are down payment assistance programs. North Carolina has a $15,000 program that you can look into. That is another link that I can send you, or we could talk on the phone or in person and I can tell you more about it. There's just, there's gonna be fees up front, and there's gonna be things on at your closing, which they're gonna have to give you a closing disclosure 3 days ahead of time. So that way you know how much cash to bring to the table, but also every single dollar is deducted. A thing that you can ask for is credits from your seller, which is something that I've also talked about in videos, so you're not coming fully out of pocket at closing. They're gonna, do the math and balance it out. That's like my favorite thing. So, yeah. And then the day before, you're gonna have a walkthrough, and that's in case we found something on the inspection, we negotiated some repairs, and we're just making sure the repairs got done, or while they were moving out, if they still lived in the house, there was no damage done to the house. Or if there was a freak storm the day before, we're gonna check the damage. New construction also offers a 1-day walkthrough, and typically certain ones are gonna do a 10-day walkthrough, so you'll get double, which is something to think about ahead of time. There are so many new construction incentives that I could just go on and on and on about, but this is basically what you're gonna be paying upfront. And if you want more information, I would love to chit chat with you. But right now, I'm going to a meeting.